love for the crafts has been a culmination of many years of diverse experiences. From the luxurious, slow-paced life of Lucknow to a very culturally strong Delhi roots, as well as the cosmopolitan exposure in Bangalore. Ever since I can remember seeing my mother getting ready to leave for her college every morning in a crisp cotton starch sari or a very luxurious silk sari in the winters has been a very, very strong influence on my mind. And I think that's the beauty of a sari, that it makes the wearer choose what they want to show of their style, and it does not impose a restrictive style onto a wearer. Maheshwar is one of the towns I had visited in my early days of this whole handloom culture journey. It was almost about 15 years back, and I think what struck me most was that it is a town where the heritage and the craft coexist beautifully on the banks of River Narmada. So one can actually see the weavers imbibing from their environment, and that's what reflects in the saris and the fabric that comes out of there. So whether it is the Narmada Leher pattern or the motifs of the temple, the motifs of the Ahilya fort, and all of it is just so culturally ingrained that it becomes a sort of a beautiful medley, and the fabric actually reflects this entire ethos. The patterns again come from the very daily life, and that's what makes the sari so special, because locally they use terms like chameli phool motif or a rui phool motif or a chatai motif. So all these are colloquial local terms that get interpreted beautifully in textiles, and the sari then becomes equally relevant for a day-to-day wear as well as for an occasion wear, depending on what kind of treatment is given to the sari. An interesting experience for me has been when I had gone to Maheshwar in one of my trips. The weaver who I had been working with actually got extremely excited when I gave him a set of designs, and he said that, well, he has gotten bored of weaving the basic checks and stripes that people are demanding. And then he got so engrossed in this whole conversation that he actually took out archives of his father, who was a national awardee, and he took out these old references and said that nobody really asks for these anymore, and I would love to make them for you. I think that connect that you can sort of create with the weaver, where they sort of understand where you are coming from, and therefore they see their precious craft being seen in the right manner, is something which I love to create again and again whenever I interact with anybody in any of the clusters. So my relationship with handloom, however cliched it may sound, is an extremely emotional one. When I see a beautiful textile, for lack of any other expression, एकदम रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं. That overwhelming feeling that I get is exceptional. So my journey of these 15, 16 years with handloom have been extremely enriching, and I think every time I manage to create more business opportunities for the weavers that I work with, be it the weavers in Kota, or when I go to Kanchipuram and I engage with the weavers, and the pleasure that I see in them when they create something which is different from what they have been doing so far because of the market demands, is something that I think all of these become milestones for me, because every time these experiences teach me and at the same time manage to make a small dent in the life of the weavers in some manner or the other. And that, according to me, is what I would endeavor to create more and more such milestones and opportunities.
सजना